the timing and rhythm of his counterpunching style. He's going to need to control distance at times to make the jab fall short. He's going to have to use that parry to deflect that jab. And he's also going to have to slip in the inside to land some combinations down to the head and body of Haney. For Haney, Haney needs to take this fight round by round. Round by round. Establish his jab early. Use probes, feints, level changing jabs to confuse and keep Kambosos off balance.
That's what he has done time and again throughout his career. And in more recent outings, finding himself in just a touch of trouble late. We saw that against Linares. We saw that against Jojo Diaz.
Both guys right now trying to establish distance right now in range. They got a lot of respect for each other. Did you see that jab of Haney came out, but did you see the automatic response from Kambosos? He's a reactive fighter. He reacts to anything that his opponents do. Kambosos is sitting on the right hand. That's what he wants. He's looking for an overhand right. He's looking for Haney up there, just off the mark right there.
Tried to get it over the jab of Haney. Of course, Haney is so defensively sound. Opponents only land 8 punches per round against him. Steady work from the jab with Devin Haney.
Nice little tie-up right there. Haney shot his jab right down the middle, caught Kambosos, but then he shot it again, but then quickly closed the gap so that way he could stop Kambosos from firing any counter punches.
Here the crowd reacts as Kambosos fires off on the inside. Nothing effective there, but this is exactly what we talk about, these stadium settings. Any offensive aggression from the local favorite will get that kind of reaction. Hector Afu, the referee from Panama City, establishing things early. 19 years in the business, 321 bouts refereed for Afu.
Watch her head. Nice right hand right there from Haney, switching it up. Kambosos was expecting the jab.
10 seconds.
Saw plenty of it in round one.
Hand.
And then the right hand comes to close out round one.
Look, cleaning the outside of...
Back here, round number 2 for the Undisputed Lightweight Championship. In that first round, Devin Haney had an 8-5 connect advantage over Kambosos. And as you would expect, consistent work with the jab.
That's what it's all about right there. That lead hand of Haney, that's going to do a lot of damage right there. Kambosos is the counterpuncher. Nice comeback right there. Great defense from Devin Haney.
There's that jab from range. Popping it off the hip. Tried to come with the right hand behind it that time.
That's a 4-inch reach advantage for Haney.
Break! Baby, break.
72-inch reach for Haney, 68 for Kambosos. Kambosos trying to time that right hand as Haney crossed the threshold.
Don't push.
I'm going to tell you right now, Haney better be careful. Kambosos right now is downloading some information. I've seen a couple of habits, bad habits from Haney. Haney trying to close the distance out at range in no man's land this times. And he's dropping his head a bit. Look for that uppercut of Kambosos to find a home.
Oh! That time, he paid the price coming forward.
Best punch of the round so far for Kambosos. Right hand over the top. See, Haney got to be patient. He got to be cautious. He got to be patient. He needs to be first and also last. Get Kambosos to shoot and make him miss and then make him pay. His head is right there on the line.
struggles with the jab is Haney. On the inside, tried to go with the short right hand, then they tie up. A foul will separate them.
See, every time you get hit with that jab, doesn't matter what you have planned, you have to reset your feet. Kambosos has to keep resetting his feet every time Haney lands a jab. Let's see what type of adjustment he makes moving forward.
Short left hand on the inside landed for Kambosos. Kambosos came surging out to start this third round.
Ooh, it's an extremely technical match right now. This is high-speed chess. That's what you're watching. Haney realizing the speed of Kambosos, the footwork of Kambosos, and how quickly he reacts to every move that he makes. So he has to be careful.
Kambosos talked about his speed, his foot speed, his hand speed, being the big advantage he felt he had in this fight.
Devin.
See, out at distance when he throws it at the right range, Haney, he has no problems, no issue with return fire. It's a beautiful jab, but when he steps in and sometimes fall in, that's where you're going to see the counters come from Kambosos.
Kambosos loves those opportunities, as you say, a reactive fighter to punch between punches. Three-punch combination from Haney as Kambosos backs away. There's that jab. Try to time a right hand.
Nice right hand right over the top. See, now Haney realizing now he has to use some combinations at times. The combinations will slow down and clog the lanes, the punching lanes of Kambosos, who is a prolific counterpuncher.
Here's Haney coming forward as he chops down with an overhand right.
Break. Watch your head.
Haney right there attempting to change up, leading with the left hook. Get him used to seeing the jab and then change up with the lead left hook. Can surprise your opponent. Great footwork right there from Haney.
Finish with the hook and able to touch him. Ooh, wild swinging with the left hook from Kambosos and a matador retreat from Haney effectively.
Haney got his rhythm now. He got Kambosos' rhythm now. Indication he's landing now.
End of round 3. Tim, at the end of the third round, you made the comment that Devin Haney has found his rhythm and Kambosos' rhythm. That was put forth from Bill Haney, his father, his chief second, in the corner afterwards.
Haney looking sharp right now. Yes, he's looking very sharp right now.
Double jab didn't fire off the right hand as he stepped forward.
But Haney has to be cautious. Kambosos has a way of luring in guys and catching them when they least expect it.
Haney being an elusive target for Kambosos.
That stab
jab to the body, just that stab jab right to the belt line.
Oh, that makes you reset too, and it snipes your gas tank, Tess.
If you have talked about that jab being one of the most frustrating weapons you can put forth to a ready counterpuncher, that automatic reset you described to keep Kambosos at bay offensively.
Off balance, confused, having to figure things out right now. Still hasn't found his rhythm. You want to know why he hasn't found his rhythm? Is because he keeps missing with his offense.
Right hand from Haney.
No, Devin. Devin.
Haney's not allowing Kambosos to work. It's smart boxing right now from Haney. Controlling the distance outside, and anytime Kambosos look to come in, throw combinations, he ties him up or he steps back.
Darting in and out, and that time able to land the left hand at the end.
Beautiful exit right there from Haney. Going around the weak side of Kambosos, which is towards the left hand. Getting around the back of Kambosos.
Kambosos trying to close that gap. Unable to work on the inside, though, when he does.
Too slippery. Ooh, nice shot right there from Kambosos.
And you hear the reaction from the crowd.
Of Kambosos. Oh, it's beautiful boxing by Haney. The feints, the jab, the movement, making his punches fall short. Kambosos' punches fall short. Tying up in the inside. A perfect fight so far for Haney. Look at the defense.
Tying up after two-punch combinations. Kambosos tried to get work on the inside.
Tess, when you have an elusive target like Haney, you got to focus in one area. You got to focus down to the body. That's where Kambosos needs to focus. Use that jab down to the body, shoot right hands down to the body. He needs to throw them straight, too. You don't need to loop them. Nice shot right there, right hand, crisp on the inside for Haney.
And back to the jab.
See, another thing that Haney's doing, he's changing the cadence up. You know, he'll slow things down. He'll speed things up. He'll show a flicking jab, then he'll throw a straight jab right behind it. It's confusing Kambosos. And Tess's face is starting to swell a bit.
You can see some redness. You can hear the corner of Haney encouraging him to put the right hand behind the jab at this point. Kambosos free swinging with a right of his own, and again, Haney able to get out of range.
10 seconds.
Good footwork, good upper body movement from the undefeated American Devin Haney.
It takes energy.
Now is when we start to pick it up.
Most basic tool in all of boxing, the jab, and being used effectively through 5 rounds here in Melbourne, Australia by the American hopeful Devin Haney. Tim.
The jab in changing the rhythm of the jab and also the upper body movement of Haney. Giving a lot of trouble and problems for Kambosos. Kambosos every now and then tries to change his rhythm up, but then Haney quickly adapts and makes adjustments and get right back to doing what he's doing, landing as often as possible.
No. Don't push. Hey, Haney.
Tess, Haney just got to be careful not to fall asleep, one. And he also needs to be careful because right now the fight is seemingly easy for him. Not to start taking things for granted because Kambosos is still dangerous.
And getting Kambosos to react to even the slightest movement, the feint, the step forward. Kambosos needs moments where the exchanges are willing. He leads with a left hook.
There it is.
His corner was calling for that after the 5th round. We heard that from Javier Centeno.
Haney usually defaults to that area. He'll lean on that back foot, Tess. He'll drop that right hand at times. He's open for the left hook.
No, break. Hey. Hey, team fight, man. Team fight.
Nice check hook right there. Catching Kambosos with his chin up. Right hand down.
Hey. No, Haney.
Working our way to the halfway point of this undisputed lightweight world championship fight, coming to the end of round 6. Can the American bring back all the belts? He's got himself a superstar fan who traveled all the way here to see it, Mark Kriegel.
Yeah, Dame Lillard's got to be very happy with what he's seen to this point. Damian Lillard's got to be really happy with what he's seen to this point. He's been following Devin Haney since the amateurs. They're both from Oakland. He was behind the scenes for the weigh-in. He says that Devin has remained exactly the same, not too high, not too low since he's been here. And obviously through this, the first 6 rounds, I spoke to Javier Centeno, gave some unorthodox advice. I said, are you going to solve this puzzle? Lift his head up. How are you going to do that? He goes, lead uppercut, right hand. I never really heard it before. Get off the line, lead uppercut, right hand. Kind of risky, fellas.
How about big game Dane traveling all the way down here to Australia saying, I got to be here if history is made for Devin Haney. Listen, there are a lot of pro athletes who are huge fight fans. Nobody I know a bigger fight fan than Damian Lillard. He's blowing up our DMs all the time, every single weekend, talking about all the big fights, and he is on his feet to see if Devin Haney can keep boxing his way to success. Round number 7.
You know, the biggest reason why Haney's able to land that jab. If you look at Kambosos' stance, he's heavy on his front foot. He walks forward, march forward. He has that back leg up most of the time. But he's heavy, and he leans slightly forward, bringing his head closer to the jab of Haney.
Tim, the other day we sat with Devin Haney as Kambosos tries to get an offensive surge going before they tie up against the ropes. And we discussed with Haney, at what point, if you feel like you are controlling things and managing things so well with the jab, do you start taking just enough risk?
These moments, Tess, it's about winning. That's it, winning. That's what it's about. Stay simple, it's working. There's no need, he'll know when it's time to step it up. But right now, Kambosos is extremely dangerous. He's still hot.
Right hand to the body from Haney.
And Haney's throwing everything. Everything. Kambosos looks bewildered right now. He has no idea what's going on. All he knows is he's getting hit. Ooh, heads came together right there.
Break. Hey, watch your head.
Story of the night has been that jab of Haney. Oh, it's destroying Kambosos. Shredding his face little by little. Disrupting his timing. Taking his heart. Not allowing him to do anything. Ooh. And setting up shots like that right hand.
No.
Short right hand from Haney. Oh my goodness.
10 seconds.
You're seeing a young master at work. That's what you're seeing right now, folks at home. A young master at work.
End of round number 7. Haney maintaining the lead.